But hey, everybody, it's Vitali, and I'm back. And this video may get me kicked out of the group. I don't know. I hope it doesn't, but it's a public forum, and the problem that we run into in public forums is when somebody comes over asking for help, like this guy right here. Sometimes people meaning well or whatever, they say things that's not necessarily true, or they tell you that whatever it is that you're trying to do cannot be done. That's really not what we should be doing. You'll notice that Victor here, he thanks everybody for in the group, and he says, I'm new to all this, and I wanted some guidance and help on what I need to get to power my fridge, my AC, a 26-inch TV, and water pump on my Jayco Whitehawk 32-foot travel trailer. I bought some land, and I want to live off-grid for the foreseeable future. What would I need? Budget is $4K. Thanks for any info on how to proceed. Well, right off the bat, another gentleman, I'm not even going to bother to blur out the names, it's a public forum, says if the budget is $4K, a generator is your best bet. Solar and AC start that at about $10K. First off, I've looked up the Jayco Whitehawk 32-foot travel trailer. It's a pretty nice trailer. It's way better than what I'm living in. I'm living in a 14 by 70 mobile home that's a shack. It's falling down out here in the desert when it's extremely hot. Now down there at the bottom, Joe Blundell said, watch Will Prowse on YouTube to learn how to design a system. This is how we DIY. Well, I love Will Prowse, but let's be honest, he has access to either a lot of money or a lot of sponsors because he's not living where most of us live. Okay, his idea of budget and my idea of budget are two different things, just like your idea and my idea might be two different things. So instead of looking for Will Prowse, I recommend that you go over onto YouTube and you look for content of people that are doing what it is that you want to do, people that have already done what it is that you're trying to do. And that can be hard to find sometimes. But if you're trying to rig up your Whitehawk travel trailer to be off grid for the foreseeable future, I don't think Will Prowse is it. Okay. And I love Will Prowse. I love his content. The problem is he tends to market high-end stuff that's way out of budget for a lot of us, me, myself included. As for Randy, let's take a look at what I've done here in my shack. But on my solar, I'm running an air conditioner. I run this one during the day. And late at night, I run that window unit right there. And I run that off my battery backup. I run that TV. Let's move up here to the front. I'm going through stuff, trying to throw stuff away, but that's a story for another day. I run this computer, and it's not a low-end computer. All my lights. Sometimes I've even got this one going. Ignore the mess. I've got to create content, do some video reviews. I run a double bun coffee pot in the kitchen, full-size refrigerator, and I'm doing that all off solar and batteries. Yes, it's a mixed match. It's a hodgepodge, but it works. And not only that, I'm smoking a brisket while I'm making this video. I fell asleep this afternoon after I got the brisket done and all that, and overslept with the mini split on. And because I have to run my generator,
when I want to run my well, I've got it charging my batteries. Let's move back over to the computer and finish this video up on the computer. Be right back.
Okay, we're back at the computer. And right this minute, I'm charging my batteries on the generator. I'll turn the generator off here in about 30 minutes. But that'll allow me to run the smaller AC in the bedroom until the sun comes up. Well, after the sun comes up, that'll allow me to sit here all night working on content, editing video. I'll be running a double bun coffee pot over in the kitchen. I'm running a full-size refrigerator. I'm running all my lights, and I'll be doing that off of solar and batteries backup, and sometimes like tonight with the aid of my generator. The only reason my generator is running tonight is because after I got through smoking that brisket, I fell asleep and overslept and didn't get up till after dark. If I had shut the mini split off about 5 p.m., I wouldn't have to run the generator tonight. I could be running the little window unit and this computer and all my lights, the refrigerator, the coffee pot, everything that I normally run off my solar during the day, and I'd have been just fine. And the whole point of this is I get frustrated with people over in these groups telling us, hey, you can't do this for X amount of dollars. Here's the thing. We're at about $5,000, not counting the 800 for the generator. The solar panels, we'd find a deal. It was like, buy 2, get 1 free, or buy 4, basically you was paying for 3 of them and you get the 4th one free, and we'd buy 4 at a time, stuff like that. We had literally added these panels 4 at a time. I've only got 3,200 watts of solar. I need to double that at minimum. The batteries were a hell of a deal. We got those over on Amazon. And if I had known they were going to disappear that fast, I would have borrowed the money, and I would have tried to have bought at least 4 more. Here's something you don't know. If you know how Alibaba works or Alibaba Express, you can go over to the manufacturers and you can make a deal. And if you're willing to wait 30 days to have it delivered or whatever, you can get a 4, 5, 600 amp hour, 48 volt battery delivered to your house for $1,800. If you wanted 400 amp hours here, the best you could do would be something like an Eco, where the 100 amp hour, and buy 4 of them and stack them up, and you'd be looking at $3,600. If you're doing it because you have to, you find a way. Is all I'm saying. But for those of you that are in the same boat that I am, don't get discouraged. There's some of us out here. We'll try to help you the best we can. I'm not the end all, know it all. I've had to do this the hard way in order to make it work and make it be reliable. And I hope that helps somebody. Don't be discouraged. They say there's no such thing as a dumb question. Well, sometimes it's a dumb question if you're asking the wrong person. That's the best way I can put it. Till next time, y'all stay safe, and I'm out of here.